All right, so we've got these hyperlinks. The next thing I want to do is actually put images into our site. Now, it's not as simple as just copying and pasting pictures and slapping them on in there, right? Because obviously we're dealing with text, as you can obviously see here. So what I need to do is link those images to this, just like we linked our hyperlinks here to go to another site. It's very similar, in fact, okay? But to set that up, I actually have to make a folder that's going to hold my images and then link to that folder or through that folder to these, okay? So what I need to do is this. I'm going to minimize this. Now, if you look to your right, you'll see that there's a zip folder. You can download the images. You can click on that, and then it's a zip folder, and you will download, and it will be this this zip folder here. Now, if you want to use your own images, that's fine. In fact, I even prefer it because I like to look at other things other than my ugly mug. So if you want to do your own, great. I'm all for it. But you just have to make sure that if you use your own images, you have to use the names that are in your images. Otherwise, it won't work. Okay, so just have a little know-how there. All right, so you'll end up with this. I'm just going to go ahead and extract all. So right-click, extract all. It's going to say extract. I think if you're on Mac, you can just double-click on it. Don't just double-click on a PC because it won't actually... I'm just going to move this out of the way. It won't actually... it'll just go into the folder. It won't extract them. So if you look at it, if I open this up, you'll see that there are 2 pictures here. Okay? So I'm going to need these in a second. I'm just going to set this to the side. Now, I'm going to need a place. So you got to navigate to your site. And I already made it. Hang on a second. You got to navigate to your site. And if you look, this is currently the document that I am working on, right? This is what I have open in Visual Studio Code, right? If I double click on it, it'll open up in the web browser, but right now I have it open in Visual Studio Code. And if you remember, we already made these 2 folders, okay? But we need another folder that's going to hold those pictures I just downloaded. So I'm just going to right-click, New, Folder, and just call it Images, okay? All of the pictures that are going to link to your site, as well as, honestly, any other documents or anything else, that are separate documents that link to it, they basically go in this images folder, okay? So I'm going to open up that images folder, and then I'm going to take these 2 pictures I just grabbed, right? These 2 pictures here, and I'm just going to drop them in here. Great. Okay. I don't need this anymore. So now I have my images in this images folder, okay? And that's the basic structure. So pretty much every site you have is going to look just like this. All right. We will go ahead and in the next lab, we're going to go ahead and actually apply them to our page. So I'm just going to maximize this again, and we will do it in the next one. Okay.